Well, hey folks, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be much different than most of them, and I'm going to ask for your help. My objective today is to not come across as a bully, as an attack dog, but rather someone who is honest and truly, deeply cares about this RV community and everyone that is in it. It's a follow-up to a story I ran recently about a young lady who had purchased an RV sight unseen. A link to that video is in the description of this one down below. And it's probably one of the worst situations I've ever seen. It is definitely in the top 10 of the bad lemon, awful stories that I have ever seen. And this woman, essentially, if you didn't watch the video, first RV, destination trailer, she bought it from a company called RVs for Less. I need you to remember that, RVs for Less. Their website, rvsforless.net, because I'm going to mention that in just a couple of minutes. And she ended up buying it, and it was a COVID build, and it was a leaky, horrible lemon that I believe the dealer knew about long before this lady ever bought it, long before. So this story is about deception, it's about ignorance, it's about, I think, consumer fraud, it's about religion and hiding behind Christianity. And I am far from perfect. I'm just saying that my objective here is to try and help this RV community. When this lady and I spoke before the interview, I said, look, I want you to know that I'm here to help. I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to, first off, you don't have to believe anything I say, but I am going to give you my thoughts and my perspective on your situation, and in hopes that you might get something out of it, but that it might help others here in the community avoid finding themselves in the same situation that you are in. We had a nice talk, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. It was nice. And the one thing that jumped out at me was that she never accepted one bit of responsibility for her decision to buy that RV. Not any. She bought it sight unseen, no inspection, and then she wants to blame the dealer for everything that went wrong. And during the conversation, if you saw that video, do you think that I was ugly in that video? I thought I did actually a pretty good job. But shortly after the video, just bear with me. I got some comments to read, some thoughts, and this is what she texted me shortly after the video. Do not post that video of me. You said a couple of things that did not sit well with me. I was never at fault. Nothing. Nothing I did was to bring any blame or any default on me, question my use of the unit. You made mention I was at fault. Absolutely not. I am taking this deeper completely. No responsibility. None. So let me give you another wrinkle to this. When I was young, I spent a whole lot of time in TV newsrooms. And I noticed that people that came into the TV news would come out with, when they get there and they'd see all these stabbings and murders and little children being killed in car wrecks and all this stuff, they're horrified about it. But it didn't take long because they saw so much of it that it just kind of became normal. And I think that, what do they call that? Emotional numbing or compassion fatigue, desensitivity. And I think that some bad RV dealers are like those people in the newsroom, that they have taken advantage of people for so long, they don't even care. Next. So what do you think? Anyway, I decided to run that video. I did. Because I think that if she would listen to me, and if you're watching this video now, I'm hopeful that you understand the spirit with which I'm talking. I'm not trying to be hurtful or hateful. But I think that to tell the truth is sometimes it hurts. Accepting responsibility, as much responsibility as you can, is on the pathway towards getting through a bad situation. You may not want to agree with it, but go, oh, I had something to do with it. Now, some things you can't have any responsibility for. But to buy an RV sight unseen, To not really do your due diligence and then blame it all on the other person? To buy an RV brand new and then the dealer goes, it's as is and that's okay? Was that intelligent? Was that smart? I don't think so. And so I'm hopeful if you're watching this, the lady that I did the interview with, that you'll understand I'm trying to help you and I'm trying to help others in this community. And RVs for less, I'm sickened. I'm sickened by what you have done. I know that may not be everything that you do, may not be like this example with this lady. But all it takes is one. And here's what's even worse. Let me bring this up. Go to rvsforless.net. And this is, we talk about stolen valor when people, claim to be these military heroes and war veterans and they're just scammers. Those piss me off. But when people hide behind Christianity and then pull stuff like this and go, what? That don't make the Wingman feel very good. So go to rvsforless.net. Right there at the top of the page, it says Jeremiah 29:13. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart, with a crucifix. Then below it in really big letters, it says Numbers 6:24 through 26. The Lord will bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Doesn't that sound nice? I mean, it does. It does. It just wasn't. RVs for less, do you think it's okay what you did with this lady? Did you ever think, hey, look, let me explain to you what as is means, ma'am. It means that this was a COVID build. It's got leaks already. It's been sitting on our lot for a year and a half. We have had a lot of rain here in Tennessee, and you need to know you may not be super happy with this thing, but if you want to buy it still, you can buy it. I don't think they did something like that. Do you? So here's some of the comments. And again, the purpose of this video is to try to help others avoid making mistakes. Keystone may have made a very bad product in this case. And in 2022 and 23 in particular, all manufacturers made a lot of very bad product. Yes, they did. The dealer, I think, found the perfect deal to unload this lemon. Oh, did they? But I don't think legally that they can sell a new unit with an as-is clause. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. Contact an attorney. But as far as the purchase, all the blame is on you. You made many mistakes and you are suffering the damage of those bad decisions. Sorry, but true. It's a Thor company says it all. The dealership is now disappointing. Note to me as being a Christian and as well as those people being Christian company and owners. I feel for this young lady. It's a master class in how to not buy an RV. When these people, I think, you people, y'all were pretty well reserved in your comments. You could have been a whole lot uglier. But, is some of it this lady's fault? Yes. How much? I don't know. More than zero. More than zero. How much of it is the dealer's fault? More than zero. Why would you buy something sight unseen? You don't buy a house or car without doing your due diligence. Alan, you gave her a good advice, but she's toast. I don't think a lawyer will help. Best thing she can do is contact the AG and Better Business Bureau, local TV news. Also protest the dealer. It's bad publicity that'll drive these dealerships from the rock that they crawl under. It sounds good. I don't think there's much to that. I mean, I'm not trying to be ugly here. I think contacting the Attorney General and Better Business Bureau will make you feel good. It won't result in anything positive. And I will tell you what I think we need to do here in just a minute. I wonder why there aren't better laws in place to protect consumers. Alan, what can we do as a community to get the law on these companies to drive them to do better or drive them out of business? That's a great question from Jerry Talley. And I got to tell you, if we are going to wait for a law to protect us from bad dealers, we're going to be waiting a long time. It's not going to happen. Most of us want a law to protect us from our own stupidity, from our own bad decisions. That's what, I don't either. Come on. We use every tool we have to our advantage. That's how humans have survived as long as we have. We are great at lying, at manipulating. Being honest and truthful is hard, especially with people you care about. You don't want to hurt their feelings. You want to help them, inspire them, tell them the truth. And that's what I think we need to do as this community. Donald Trump's not going to do anything about this. RV lemon lawyers, they're going to make a living. Heck yeah, they're going to, and they should make a living on this. But if we wait for state legislatures or to come up with some kind of a national lemon law, don't hold your breath. It ain't going to happen. So what can we do? We can shine the light of truth on this bad crap. And how do we do that? We share stories like this. I know they're embarrassing. Lately, I've had people that have come on that the common thread is almost none of them will accept any level of responsibility for them getting $50,000 upside down on their RV. They won't accept any responsibility. And when you even suggest that they're partly responsible, they're offended. I think until we can be honest, we have a job to do, is to educate ourselves, to protect our community, not to destroy the RV industry. The RV industry has a job to make a better damn RV, to make the dealers have some level of a conscience instead of hiding behind biblical verses and selling a piece of junk to a lady that had no idea what she was getting into. Am I wrong? I mean, tell me, share your opinion. I know that I get passionate about this stuff. I don't need to be doing this, but I like it. Going back to the days in the TV newsroom, I never did get numb to people being hurt. And I'm glad that I didn't. It hurts me to see this woman and other people and get phone calls. I just, oh my God, what can we do? We got to keep talking. There are good dealers out there. There are. And for you people, oh, they're all crooks, they're all bad, everybody's a son of a bitch. That's not true. There are good dealers out there. They are. There are people that don't have that compassion fatigue. They have that thing called they care. Isn't that what you want? That's what I want. I want people that care. They don't have to be perfect. Be honest. Care. We'll figure it out. But if somebody doesn't care, how can you ever get through anything? You lose. It's a bad deal. It's bad for the RV industry. This is not pleasant talk, but it's truthful talk. I think that we need to get the word out. And if you have a story about, it could be about you buying an RV a long time ago, or a car, or a timeshare, or a piece of property, or you making a boneheaded move in Las Vegas and thinking one thing and you made a big giant mistake. I think that by sharing our stories, other people can learn from them. We can help, if we just help a few people avoid it. We got to keep telling the truth. And if there are good dealers out there, and there are, we need to promote them. We need to salute them and thank them for the good job they do. But, think about this. If you're a good dealer, an honest dealer, and yes, there are some, and you've got one of these owners that doesn't take any responsibility for their maintenance, no responsibility for the follow-up, follow-through, getting up on the roof every few months and checking for leaks and checking the seals, how do you communicate with that person? Seriously. They start trashing you as a dealer? You're not going to change that person. When they say that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Sadly, I think that the world is full of students that ain't ready. They want to go into Camping World just like this lady did, or not her, but so many other people have, or go into RVsforless.net, and just everything's fine until it's not. If you know someone who is going to buy an RV, it can be the greatest thing ever if you're a responsible human being, if you do your homework, if you can afford it. Would the RV industry like for people like me just to kind of go away, shut up, and just the next dummy come in so they can take advantage of? Yes, they would. Who can blame them if their job is just to make money? But I think as an industry, Warren Buffett, what did he say? That he looked at businesses like an orchard. And an orchard, you could, as long as you took care of the orchard, you could pluck fruit from it every single year. And that's what a dealership can do. But what does a dealership like to do? They want to get it all, and they want to get it right now, as much as they can. And they don't care about next year. I digress. Let me go ahead and kind of wrap this thing up. This is just pure ignorance. This woman cannot help but get totally ripped off. If it wasn't an RV, it could have been real estate, auto, or life insurance. The sucker's born every minute. She's a poster child for being conned. She may be smart, but it was pure ignorance in regards to financial consumer products. She will lose again and again. She needs a financial advisor for all future contractual purposes. Yes, the dealer robbed her, but legally, as is what it says. Her argument is 97% wrong. Again, I don't know if it's 97% wrong, but her argument is not 0% wrong. She's got some level of responsibility, I think. And does the dealer have some level of responsibility? I think yes. Don't you? I mean, don't you? Or do you think, hey, sucker, I could not live with myself doing that. But that's just me. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a downer. If you would like to talk, if you would like to share your story, I promise to not embarrass you. I mean it. I want to try and help. There are things you can do. It just came to my mind, Consumer Reporters. Do you remember John Stossel? Remember that guy? He was like on ABC or maybe on Fox, he was on forever. If he's still around, he was one fantastic consumer reporter. Stories like this, he could blow the lid off the RV industry. So that's where we need to go. We need to keep getting the word out. We need to try to take the high road, but be honest, be responsible. Hold dealers, hold manufacturers to their word, and hold the consumer to their responsibility. If they make a bad decision, it's their decision. Most of the people that come to me, they come to me too late. I do this RV Wingman boot camp, and it's a pathetic failure, is what it is. I was thinking that people would go, oh my God, somebody's going to help me. And there's some people that it's not that much of a failure, I guess. But it blows my mind how people won't spend any money or time to get educated, but they'll spend all this time bitching and complaining after they didn't do their homework. Does that make any sense? It doesn't to me either. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for putting up with me today. I am most grateful. I'm the RV Wingman, former campground owner, lifelong lover of the outdoors and all things RV and camping related, and I love most of the people that do it most of the time. I encourage you to be honest and helpful and truthful. I hope you'll drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought of today's video. And if you'd like to share your story, I'd love to read it in the comments, or you can email me. My contact information is on the screen. My 24-hour voicemail, I call every single person back as quickly as I'm able. And I will tell you the truth, at least from my perspective. I'm not a lawyer, not a financial counselor, but I'm an old guy that will tell you some things that you may not want to hear everything that I have to say. But I think that the truth, and I know there's always more to the story. I think that understanding the truth from somebody who truly has your best intentions at heart is a good thing. So thank you again for being with me today. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.